You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neal, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where a lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge, and we are all finally here in the studio for the first time, all four of us together, right?
Is that true?
I think so.
It's already happened.
Has
it happened?
In this iteration of 2.1?
Yeah.
No. But 2.0,
That's what we're talking about.
in the old chairs.
All right. Well, we're all sitting in
this
these
is what we're
nice
talking
new
about.
chairs. We're comfy. We're
Except
together.
for Neal, because he's pretty beat up for some
Yeah.
reason.
I
I'm not
am.
exactly sure why. He's got 100 mosquito bites on his arms. Let's start there.
Yeah, I got, let's see, I think I got 12 mosquito bites. I went outside to clean the windows, and in about 5 minutes I came in, and I was just itching all over, and they're just all over me. They
I've
attacked me.
been like out in the wilderness and had less mosquito
I
bites.
feel like this is an outbreak situation.
Yeah, I was a little worried, like, what it could be. Could it be bed bugs? Could it be,
If that's bed bugs, you need a
hepatitis.
new bed because those are gigantic.
No, I don't have bed, but I was just freaking out. But then 3 days ago,
Yeah,
I,
hold on. And now let's move on to the golf ball size welt on
your bicep.
tricep.
I woke up with this. It looks like, what's the name of the guy from G.I. Joe, the bad guy? Like
Cobra Commander?
looks like Cobra Commando logo.
Oh, a little bit, yeah.
But I woke up 3 days ago, and I thought it was either a big spider bite or I was having a blood clot. So I kind of freaked
What
out.
is in this
Was it
studio?
raised before?
A little bit, yeah. I just woke up. It was really black, and then I was like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" I had 2 little holes, but now it seems to be okay. It's just Cobra Commander now.
Then it was probably
Neal
a
fell
spider
asleep on a
bite.
running vacuum and he unintentionally cupped himself.
It's not getting necrotic?
No, not yet. I am starting to feel like I can sense people, but when they come in, like in the other room, but
Yeah.
and I can climb on the wall a little bit, and little white goos coming out of my hands.
Yeah.
So it probably
that's
was a
normal.
spider bite then, huh?
Usually
Yeah.
ends up on your hands is how
Yeah.
that works.
Did you run a fever?
I didn't run a fever, but I had glasses. When I took them off and I put them back on, it got clear without my glasses.
Hope you didn't take Tylenol. Gotta be careful.
Great reflexes.
Yeah. How are you guys doing?
Well, we're better than you,
Yeah, I
obviously.
guess no mosquito bites. Yeah, but there are a couple people that are doing much better than us, I would assume, and that's going to be our guest today. We're so excited to welcome back Doug Behrend, coming to us from Arkansas, Oakland 5 supporter and Patreon. How are you?
I'm really good, guys. How are you?
Doing awesome. What's
Always
doing?
love when Doug is here.
I know it's always a great episode. What are you up to, Doug? What's been going on?
Well, I'm still doing the professor gig here in Arkansas, though I've given up all of my worldly administrative responsibilities. So I'm just
Sounds delightful.
back to doing. It is amazing. It is amazing. I only have to worry about my problems and not anybody else's problems. And I think I saw all of you except Neal, or I said hi to all of you except Neal at SporkleCon.
Yeah, passed you on the escalator.
Oh, I didn't know you were. I didn't see you on the escalator.
Well, I did. I came over. I said I think I said hi to Ken and Jeff briefly, but there was a long line for your autograph, Neal. So I just just didn't want to wait in it.
He had a pile of
Neal,
books.
so standoffish these days, really.
Yeah.
I know.
Celebrity's gone to his
Season
head.
2 floor
Too big for his
superstar
britches.
deal.
I know. If you want to see the mosquito bites in person, you got to get in line.
It's not worth it.
No, don't. I will stay far away from that. Thank you. But yeah, things are going well, and I hope it's been a while since I've been on, so I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you here. And another returning guest we're excited to have back, coming to us from Indy, another Oakland 5 supporter on Patreon, Clinton Reese. How are you, Clinton?
Doing just fine, fellas. How are you do?
We're doing great. We had a great time the last time you were on, so I was excited to see your name on the schedule and to have you on the program. Tell us what's been up in your world and what you've been doing.
Since the last time I've been on, I have moved to a new position. I am currently working as an accountant for a property management company here in Indianapolis, and love the people I work with. It's a blast.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nothing better than liking the people you work with.
Yep.
I wouldn't know
Yeah.
anything about
I would
that.
say, if you don't, then you just quit. That's what happens.
That's right.
Don't
That's
work
right.
with them.
Teaser for later, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, thanks for being here. And we're going to play today as a pub triviality style, Clinton. And you had our team name.
Yes, since all 4 of you boys are in the studio together and I'm tagging in as well, we're going to be the Furious 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which one of us is most furious, would you say?
Probably Neal right now. 'Cause
Yeah.
No,
Itchy.
no.
I'm really
I think
itchy.
No, I think Ken. Ken's got a lot of pent up rage.
That's true. That's true. I'm gonna snap any day now.
It's like falling
Clinton,
down.
does that make you? Does this make you Grandmaster Flash, Clinton?
I think it
Maybe?
was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. We have to find our Grandmaster
Oh.
Flash. I think we have to be on the search for him.
So that would make Doug
Doug
Grandmaster
might be our
Flash.
Doug is probably
Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster Flash.
There you
He's
go.
Grandmaster
Doug was
of questions,
Grandmaster Flash all along.
Grandmaster Flash versus the Furious Five.
Yeah. Ooh, there you
Kind
go.
of feels
I like
that way with
you know,
him bringing the questions this week.
Yeah.
kind of like the Sugar Ray fight there, right? So,
That's right.
No, that's great. No, that's right. Okay, I'll be Grandmaster Flash this time. That's fine.
All right. Well, it is a
I've
pub-style
always
game.
wanted to be.
It is a pub-style game, so that means there's no rules. We're just gonna do 10 and 10, and then the last 5, and see how many we get.
All right, y'all. Well, just let me say this quiz doesn't have any particular theme, so it's not like first half will be this theme, second half will be that theme. It's just a bunch of questions that I had written, things that I'm interested in. So you may see a little bit of sports, a little bit of geography, a little bit of music, some other stuff
Love it.
in here and there, and I hope you enjoy it. And so, first question, round one, question one, the category. Oh, and then I'll have category names, but if they are typically not hints
Okay.
to the answer, but any hints that I may have would be in the questions themselves.
Okay. It's
Okay.
good that the hints are not in the category because we always ignore those anyway.
Forget immediately.
Yes.
Exactly. So I wouldn't do that to you since I do the same thing. All right. So round one, question one, the category is number one. In April 2024, the song Too Sweet by Hozier hit number one on the Billboard Hot 100 chart for 1 week, making Hozier the first Irish artist to top that chart since 1990. Who was the previous artist who accomplished this feat? The song performed by this artist was number one for 5 weeks and was written by a non-Irish music superstar who never charted with the song himself.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think I'm onto something here. It's an
Yeah,
individual, right? Not a group.
It could be, certainly the song was written by an individual. I kind of left it general, but
Okay.
yes, you are right.
I think I know
individual,
what
not a
this
group.
one is.
I think I do too. Doug, you said 1990?
I said 1990. Yep.
Okay. And Irish artist. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is Sinead O'Connor. Nothing compares to you.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking too.
Who was the original of that?
It was
Prince.
written by Prince.
Prince.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
Prince
Irish.
wrote it.
If you can believe
He's not?
that.
It's from Minnesota.
Minnesota Irish. That's the thing. Look it up.
Yeah, that is correct. I almost had I did say non-Irish music superstar, but that's correct. It is Sinead O'Connor with Nothing Compares to You. Surprisingly, a couple of that came after that. The Cranberries never made it. U2 never made it after that. U2 had a couple of number ones before that, but it was written by Prince, and he did record it in 1984 with his band called The Family, but it got very little attention until Sinead made that amazing version of it.
House O'Pain never reached number one. Were they Irish?
House O'Pain?
I don't believe so.
House O'Pain.
So pain.
Probably not.
Jig Around, you mean? From that song? Jig
They
Around?
all love it. It was a classic.
That I would like to see for sure.
Sometimes you have
very,
to
very
dig around
good.
and find out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, very good. Go off to a good start. That is indeed Sinead O'Connor with Nothing That Compares to You. All right, question number 2, round 1 is U.S. geography. There are 2 U.S. state capital cities that border another state. These 2 cities are approximately 2,700 miles apart by car when you're traveling on interstate highways, in any case. Mm-hmm. The state borders at these 2 locations both occur in bodies of water, one a river and one a lake. Name either capital city for 10 points, and if you want to give yourself bonus points for getting both, you can take those as well.
I think I have an idea here, even though geography is usually not my forte.
You say that, but I was missing on a recent Patreon bonus episode, and you smoked the geography. So.
Did I? What was it? I don't remember. Must have blacked it out.
Oh, I don't remember it either, but I just blacked out during the question.
Were you proud?
I was proud.
You're
This
proud
question
when
or
you
that
heard it
Proud.
back.
It was with our friend Kevin.
If you guys want to know, you got to sign up for Patreon, though.
Yeah. A little teaser.
And you know what? I'm not cutting out that Patreon ad. You got to hear it, even the Patreon people.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Let's
Like
talk
I
state
said,
capitals,
I blacked
guys.
out. Yeah, what are some capitals here? We got Springfield.
It's probably not Springfield, the middle of the
The
state.
St. Louis capital? No? All
It
right,
is
then I
not.
don't know.
All right.
Kansas City? Is that one?
Kansas City was my first thought,
Kansas City's not the capital.
All right.
and then it was my.
It's
I'm
not
out.
the it's
My
not the
last thought.
capital of either because it's Topeka for Kansas and it's
Alright.
Jefferson
All
City
right,
for
I'm
Missouri.
out. Then I'm out.
And-
I have no idea.
What are you thinking, Clinton?
2,700 miles apart.
Yeah. On the interstate.
So it's yeah, okay, on the interstate, but still 2,700 miles.
That's a lot. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
it's got to be along,
it's-
probably one along the Mississippi, right? If it's along a river, is that possible?
I'm trying to think of any of the state capitals that are on the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
and,
Nothing's coming to mind.
Jeff, this is usually your forte. Do you have any ideas?
Wait, maybe St. Paul and Baton Rouge,
Ooh.
because that would be
St.
all the
Paul.
way from the top of the Mississippi to the bottom.
St. Paul's on the border of.
So St. Paul is
think it's in the
I don't
middle
think
of
it's
the state.
on the border. I think it's like a couple. It's got to be like at least 30-40 miles inland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
okay.
like Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Is Tallahassee close to another state? I feel like in the Panhandle it might
Ooh.
be.
That's too close to Baton Rouge, though.
Well, what about out by where you used to live? Do
I
you
lived in a lot of places.
L.A.?
It's like, I mean, you're more familiar with the East Coast. Are there any? Those are
okay.
smaller states,
You're
so
right,
are any
you're
of
right,
them?
you're right. Possibly Annapolis might be between Maryland and Delaware. I forget what states are out there.
We only need to name one. So should we
Tallahassee?
guess Baton Rouge?
Or Baton Rouge, I mean,
Baton
yeah.
Rouge.
Baton Rouge?
I like that.
Is that one right?
No.
All right, Doug.
No,
Clearly,
no,
you've found a weakness here.
Yeah. Well, Clinton was right in thinking about the distance, 2,700 miles apart. So it's about 3,000 miles from the East Coast to West Coast. I hope that would have given you a clue to one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. The one on the East Coast is the capital of the state where I was born and raised, and that is Trenton, New Jersey.
Oh.
It is simply right on the Delaware River across from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's where Washington crossed
Oh,
and then
yeah.
raided.
Exactly.
That's duh.
Exactly. And the other one, the lake is Lake Tahoe.
Mhm.
And so the city is Carson, the capital city is Carson City,
Mm.
Nevada. And the border between Nevada and California occurs somewhere in the middle of Lake
Makes
Tahoe up
sense.
there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. So yeah, there's your capital city geography trivia for the day.
That's 5 verses of I would walk 500 miles. It's a long way.
Good math, Neal.
Now, Neal, as you keep track of our score, I see you've put a plus sign for the first one because we got it right, and
Yeah.
then what is that for the
That's
second
an
one?
X.
That's an X. I just
Are
took
you
the
sure
plus
you
sign.
want to do that? Are you sure you wouldn't like a
I'm going to live on the
more
wild
different-
side.
A
Okay.
minus sign, possibly.
45 degrees is
Right.
all that separates us from our scores. Apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We'll see what happens after 10.
You can just turn the paper a little bit if you want your score to be different. You know?
Yeah. We can only flip it
Right.
that way, though.
Mhm.
Exactly. So 1 out of 2 so far. That's good. And question number 3 in round 1. Category is maybe sports. In September of 2025, so just last month from this recording, several contestants in the World Championship for what activity were disqualified for tampering with the materials used in the activity into a quote-unquote suspiciously circular shape.
Mm.
This event has been held annually since 1997 on Easdale, a Scottish island with a year-round population of about 60. And despite sometimes rocky travel, because Easdale can only be reached by ferry, over 2,000 people attended the event this year.
I thought you said baby sports at first, and I was really hoping this was about baby competitors.
What, like when they crawl like across a line?
Yeah. They have it at halftime shows at the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
Baby races.
Yep. Where the babies, they don't care and they just sit down. And,
Yeah, but you can't make babies into circular shapes, so I don't think that this is
They're pretty pliable.
Yeah.
possible.
So you said Scotland, right?
Yeah, I think I have an idea on
Is
this
this
one.
like a Highland?
Maybe sports.
I think I have an idea too. Is
Wait.
this the crazy ass where they roll the wheel of cheese down the hill and people
Ooh.
go
Oh.
pell-mell?
That's possible.
I don't know if that's Scotland though.
I was
Maybe
thinking
more haggis. They
that
roll
it was
haggis down the hill.
the cow pie toss, where they take the cow poop and
Oh, I can see where it being
okay.
circular would be an advantage.
yeah.
'Cause I was trying to think of like the logs that they run on.
Mhm.
Those are pretty round.
So it was
Yeah.
suspiciously
Same thing with, like, a caber toss.
They molded them before
Yeah,
tossing.
it was pre-molded.
Mm.
Do you mold
Yeah.
your
People
cow
were,
pie?
people were patting the cow pies
Whatever,
down.
however it lands is how it lands for me.
I like Matt's answer.
Just say you
Best.
like cow pies. That's fine. You can say it. We're good. I think we're gonna go with that.
So the activity is cow pie tossing or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I think really, really great guesses, guys. I was trying to give you a hint by saying rocky travel because this is a activity
Stone
that
skipping.
requires you. It is stone skimming, the World Championship of Stone Skimming. There was a big crisis there because some contestants had actually shaved down their rocks to be perfectly circular and perfectly flat, and all the stones that are used in the stone skimming can't be bigger than 3 inches in diameter, and they are all measured with something called the ring of truth. So if you're
Tolkien.
but
Yeah, very cool.
exactly, the one ring to rule them all. And but people noticed about some very, very circular
Yeah.
rocks, and the accusations were made, and the folks who did it just said, "Yep, that was us," and
Yeah.
they were disqualified.
Can't get your rocks off that way. You have to.
So you
get
have to
them right off the
find it,
ground.
find your rock in nature.
Yes, you do. You have to find. Yes, you do. You find your rock around the arena, around the lake or whatever.
So they were
where
pre-making the rocks and then hiding them.
I think they should
That's
have.
pretty smart, actually.
I think they should have a master stone. That's it's
Everyone does that.
everybody has the same exact.
I feel like you'd be good at stone
No,
skipping.
because
Ken.
it would be. Then you'd have to go fetch it out of the lake every time.
No,
It would be.
it's a different. It's their clay.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
a
okay.
reproduced clay.
Mass-produced stone skipping.
Yeah,
And to answer your
I
question, Jeff,
love-
if you don't drink
yeah.
enough water, you can skip cow pie.
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
That's right. You could probably skip a cow pie if it was hard enough. No, I love skimming stones when I was a kid, and but yeah, this made the New York Times, and the other trivia about this is that competition had its first American winner this year, a guy named Jonathan Jennings.
USA. USA.
U.S. Thank you. I don't know whether they probably would have been thrown off the island of Eastdale at that point.
Hey,
So,
babe,
yes,
I
I
skip
think it's
stones.
Fourth question, round one, classic TV. What 1960s sitcom starred Fred McMurray as Stephen Douglas, the widowed father of a trio of boys? The show's title became a bit of a misnomer when Douglas remarries and adopted Dodie, his new wife's daughter.
I got an idea.
What
What
were
are
you
you
thinking?
He said trio, so I'm thinking this would be My Three Sons.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, we're too short of a Brady Bunch.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I like My Three Sons, Clinton. I think it makes sense with the question. We got the clue in there with Dodie, I believe was the daughter's name. Yeah, I'm good with that. If you guys are good with that.
Sure.
I had nothing else.
It was either Dodie or Topanga. They went with Dodie.
Did we talk about that on the?
We
Yeah,
did
we
talk
did.
about
Or you
that.
did. I listened to it. I wasn't there, but I heard about it.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, you're welcome. I heard all you said about me. It's fine.
Not much.
Very good, my friends. Yes, it is My Three Sons. And actually, there were 3 biological sons and then 1 adopted son, even before Dodie was adopted. So they got the name all wrong. But the actress who played Dodie, Dawn Lynn, is the sister of the singer and actor Leif Garrett.
Ooh, Leif Garrett. I met him at a bar in LA.
okay.
He was
Really?
wasted. Yes.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, he was wasted at a bar. Yeah.
Well, and so you were just that close to.
I was.
to,
I was asking him about the
uh,
Outsiders, and he's like, "I was a Soch." I was like, "I know you were."
Should they ask about Dodie? What's she up to?
How's Dodie doing anyhow? Very good. So yeah, My Three Sons is a classic on 60s TV. So round one, question 5. Your category is Let's Celebrate. If you are engaging in sabrage, so that's spelled S-A-B-R-A-G-E, sabrage, what specific object, often seen at celebrations, are you opening? You might also witness sabrage being performed at a fancy restaurant, but players and listeners, please don't try this at home.
Oh,
What are you opening?
I think I know this one.
I have a very.
From your restaurant days.
From
I
my
was wondering
restaurant
about
days.
that. That's where my intuition
Well,
goes.
I think this is done specifically with a certain object that we didn't have at the
Oh,
at
well,
the
you're a big
restaurant.
Salt Bay fan, so you probably know this because of that.
That Salt Bay was noted for this.
Like Trivia Bay, it's like what geographical location?
Clinton,
It's doing
did you
that.
have an idea?
No, I don't.
So
Uh,
I think this is when you open the champagne, but I think it's specifically with the sword.
Oh, when
but
you
I'm
do
not
that.
100% sure, like
Yeah.
with the knife.
At least a knife.
It has the word saber basically in
Yeah.
it. So
Can I do my own version real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
with the
Sabrage.
that was
you
cool.
did it.
Great. Now someone has to go pick
I'll
that
get,
up.
I'll get it later.
Yeah.
I like Matt's answer. Yeah.
Last time it was cow pie, so this time's a little. I like champagne more than cow pies.
now that we're doing video,
Yes.
don't think I don't notice that you guys are doing visual gags, by the way.
Yes, you guys.
By you guys,
would
you
you
mean
like some?
Neal.
That's correct.
By Neal. Yeah, that is correct. If you'd like some champagne with your cow pies, yeah, you can open a bottle with a sword or a knife or something like that. There's a specific tool to do this called a saber, and so when you do this, or a sabra, and so when you do this, that's sabrage. But yeah, so you slide. I'm not exactly sure how the physics works, but when you slide it up the edge of the neck of the bottle and you hit the ring at the top, it just pops it right off. If done
We're men of
correctly.
class, so we need champagne to rinse down our cow pies.
Now, Ken,
May I-
we had 5 questions. How did we do?
That's a great question because you're coded scorekeeping, but I believe it was 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5, not bad. Yeah.
All right, very good. Question 6 of round 1. Where in the world is Doug? The letters D-O-U-G rarely appear in sequence in English words unless they're followed by an H, as in dough or doughy or doughboy. However, there is one world capital city that contains the letters D-O-U-G in sequence in its most typical and current spelling. What is that capital city? It's a capital city in West Africa, and it is really fun to say out loud.
Oh, wow.
Man,
Yeah, I think I've got this
Oh,
one.
you got
Oh,
it, Clinton.
good.
Ooh. What do you got?
bail us out.
This well, I didn't want to step on Jeff's toes.
Oh, Jeff doesn't know.
I think it's the capital of Burkina Faso. I think this is a Ouagadougou.
Oh, that is fun to say.
The old Awoogadoogu.
I've never heard that in my entire life.
I think Benny Miller did a song for that dance. I like that, Clinton. What about you, Jeff?
Oh, it's great.
Okay.
It's a great
He
answer.
was smiling and nodding the whole time.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's spelled Ouagadougou. I think it's pronounced just Ouagadougou.
Okay.
And it is the capital of Burkina Faso. Well done, Clinton.
Thank you.
And it's named after the indigenous Ouaga people, and it's got that weird OUA at the beginning because Burkina Faso was colonized by the French.
Wow.
So
Cool.
that would be its French-ish spelling.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ouagadougou. So whenever I want to, maybe I'll retire to Ouagadougou just because it has those letters.
That's
in it.
crazy. If you asked me what the capital of Burkina Faso was before, I would say, "What is Burkina Faso?"
It's not Eswatini,
yeah,
so.
it's not interested to me.
All right. Let's see. Round 1, question 7. To the beach, y'all. Black's Beach in California, Hallover Beach in Florida, and Gunnison Beach in New Jersey are 3 bitches.
Careful, that'll get you canceled.
Seems unlikely, but do go on.
I tell you, I hate those beaches. No, so those are 3 beaches, in the USA that share one specific designation,
Mm-hmm.
which is relatively rare in the United States, but more common elsewhere in the world.
Is the Oak Street one of these? I feel like we have one in Chicago.
It's the needle to sand ratio is higher. Is it maybe a white sand beach?
I was thinking the opposite.
Oh, the opposite.
Are these black sand beaches?
Are they nude beaches?
Could be nude beaches.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
A New
Those are
Jersey
rare.
nude beach.
Have you Googled nude
I bet
beaches
you they're nude
recently,
beaches
Clinton?
because there's tons overseas, but there's
That's
very
true.
few here.
Very few here. What do you think, Clinton?
I may be totally overthinking this as UNESCO
Oh,
Heritage sites?
heritage sites.
but yeah, I think I'm way overthinking this.
I just don't feel like there's many of those in the U.S.
Guys, get your heads
Yeah.
into the
No.
gutter.
We got nude, white, or
Join me.
black, which are usually tights, but these are potentially beaches here. So that's interesting.
yeah, I mean, maybe, yeah, nude beaches.
I'm game with it.
Yeah, we're all good with
I'll
nude
do
beaches.
it. I'll do it just for the lulls.
And then just so it was New Jersey. What were the other two places?
Yeah, just for reference, where were they?
California, Jersey, and
And
Florida,
and
right?
Florida.
Okay, I could see
Yeah.
it.
Nude
New Jersey's
beaches.
the only one I'm like, I don't know if they'd have a nude beach in
No.
New Jersey, but Florida and California, I could believe. So,
Yeah.
No, I believe in New Jersey.
Bumping a snooky.
Nude Jersey.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, on the Jersey Shore. Yeah.
You're
Hey,
right.
sun's out, buns out. You know.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's stare at some gabagool.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of gabagool at Gunnison Beach because they are, in fact, nude or clothing
Oh,
options.
Nice.
Nice.
Beaches, well done, well done. We spent some time in and around San Diego the last couple of years, and Black's Beach was just right down the road from where we were. Didn't go.
You didn't partake.
I did not partake this trip in any case, but yeah. So those are, and the interesting thing about Gunnison Beach is that it's actually part of the Sandy Hook Gateway National Seashore. So it's actually at a nationally, federally protected lands, but there's a specific area of it in which nude sunbathing clothes are optional.
So there's a
Very
federal
good.
officer there to make sure that you are nude.
One would assume.
It's protected.
Same thing with the studio here.
That's right.
Clothing optional.
At a certain Patreon level, we will go to a nude beach and record.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah,
It could be.
I think Gunnison Beach would bring the sweat lodge to a whole new
Come to
level.
us with
So,
an indecent proposal, and we'll see what happens.
I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
question 8, round 1. The category is cover songs. I saw a Deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. Is an iconic line from the 1984 hit "The Boys of Summer" by Don Henley. In the 2003 cover of the song by the Ataris, the name of what band replaced Deadheads in that line?
Got it.
An important early hardcore punk band from Southern California. Its 2-word name scans perfectly with Deadhead, and no word of playing this band's music will help get rid of pests.
Oh, yes. Very, very familiar with this
I
cover.
just saw them play "So Long Astoria."
Was it them, though?
The one of them. It's like the
Yeah.
Beach Boys is
One of them.
Is it Mike Love? Is he the only one?
I think
that's there?
Mike's the only one left. Yeah, that's a good philosophical question. Ken, you're a band guy. If it's just one remaining living member of a band, are you actually seeing the band, or are you just seeing the person?
I don't. It's hard to say.
This is
It depends how
Ship
influential
Theseus.
the
I said
individual.
the classic Band of Theseus thought experiment.
Yeah, like Leonard Skinner's going to be playing. I'm like, there's no original members of Skinner left.
One of the
It's-
original replacements is with new replacements, and now he's
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
he's
Right.
the Skinner.
But,
I imagine.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Ken-
this is
yeah,
right in our.
Ken, this is Black Flag.
Yes.
Oh,
It is indeed the pesticide brand Black Flag, and yes, that is absolutely correct. I saw a Black Flag sticker on a Cadillac. I was gonna give the Band of Theseus gag, but since you took it, you got to just people like Henry Rollins and Des Cadena were members of Black Flag before they moved on to other bands, other solo careers. But yeah, that is correct. Black Flag is absolutely correct. Well done. I figured that would be kind of up the alley of both Ken and Clinton here, knowing some of their predilections. Very good. And we are now moving to round 1, question 9, and the topic is documentaries. What is the name, or what is the title of the 1966 surfing documentary that followed surfers Mike Hinson and Robert August as they traveled around the world in search of perfect waves? By traveling in both the northern and southern hemispheres, the surfers were able to surf in warm weather continuously around the calendar.
Well, I don't know this one.
I don't know.
I don't think I've ever seen a surfing doc.
yeah. I mean, I think this is it's a famous poster that is on everyone's wall, especially in college.
Yeah.
I believe. Clinton, do you know this one?
No, I don't.
I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but there's a documentary that's pretty famous called Endless Summer, and it's that really bright orange and red poster that's like on everyone's wall. It's an old surfing documentary.
That would make
rings-
sense too.
It rings a bell. I'm good with that.
If they kept surfing in warm weather,
Yeah.
endless summer makes sense.
And I've never seen it. I've only seen the poster, but I just know what it is. So that's my guess. That's my gut.
I'm good with that.
Like it.
All right, we'll go with it.
All right, yeah, they went to the went around the world searching for the perfect wave in warm weather, began creating their Endless Summer. So
Nice, Neal. Nice.
Well done, Neal. And exactly my flavor text was, Endless Summer is one of the classic movie posters of all time. And you would recognize it, even if you don't think you know it. If you Google it and look at the picture, I think you will recognize it for sure.
Neal would have had like a Murphy poster of Endless Summer above the poster of Sarah Michelle Gellar. So we would roll it down.
Yeah. I like the idea of a
hide.
Murphy poster.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? No, close Endless Summer. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, very good. Last question of round one. Your category is computer games. Exile, Revelation, and End of Ages are the names of 3 sequels of what computer game released in 1993? Designed by Rand and Robin Miller, it was the best-selling PC game of the decade that did not come already loaded on a machine like Minesweeper or Solitaire.
Those subtitles do not sound familiar to me.
End of Ages sounds familiar to me. And it's not Civilization, right?
No.
I don't think so.
What was the computer game that had it was like Rome, and then you built Rome?
Civilization.
That was Civilization.
Or Age of Empires.
Age of Empires.
Ooh,
Okay.
Age of Empires.
Do you think that could be?
That sounds good.
I remember that being pretty big.
I remember seeing remember all the computer games came in those huge boxes that you had to buy, and the disc was so small.
This was not a Warcraft, right?
No.
Me and my dad used to play Age of Empires.
It's not StarCraft either.
Should we guess? What do you like, Civ or Age of Empires?
I would lean more towards Age of Empires.
I think so too.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
So Age of Empires is your guess. This was actually just one of the few, PC games that I and my family really enjoyed back in the day. If I had said the first sequel to this game was called Riven, Riven, would that have helped?
Missed.
It is Missed.
I couldn't remember the name of it. I could see the cover.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know what the name of it is.
I saw that cover and I'm like, I don't know what this game is, and I will never play it. And I stuck to that. So good for me.
Neal, what's your score?
It's paid dividends right now, Matt.
I don't know. You're the professor, Doug. But we got 7 out of 10. So we got 70%. I'm not sure what grade that is, if that's passable.
C minus.
All right. Well.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'll curve the final grade.
Now, back in our day, didn't it stop at 93 would be?
It depends on what school system you're in.
70 was a D+.
That's crazy. I think it should be at each 10.
Because when I was in grade school, 69 was an F, so 70 was a D minus.
Nice.
So.
All right,
so we got 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
70%.
I think in trivia, that's really, really solid. Well done, guys.
Before we move on to the next set of questions, really quickly want to remind everybody about our Patreon.
Yeah, we might be scoring 7 out of 10 in our games, but patrons are 10 out of 10 in our hearts.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Correct.
Yeah. If you'd like to come over to patreon.com/Triviality Podcast, you can just sign up for a bunch of great perks, but most of all, just help us grow and get all of the bonus content that we provide, such as weekly trivia bonuses hosted by us, including a crop drop at the end of every month.
There are so many episodes now. Like every week we're putting out bonus content.
There's a lot. So for all the people that reach out and are always like, oh, I started at the beginning and I'm going from the beginning till now and I've reached 450 or wherever we're at. It's like, well, we got probably 300 other episodes.
It's like an endless summer of triviality.
It is an endless summer of triviality, and it's the poster that will never die, just like us. So
we really can't overstate how important the Patreon support is to the continuation of our show and allowing us to do as many episodes as we do, both on the main feed and on the Patreon feed. So if you've been listening for a while and have been thinking about maybe checking it out, please do take the step to check out patreon.com/Triviality Podcast and help us out.
Yep, and just for a cup of coffee. $5, get everything you need.
That's right. And we'll be back after these messages.
In January of 1915, Ernest Shackleton's ship, Endurance, became encased in the ice in the Weddell Sea. And with that, his attempt to cross Antarctica would turn into a desperate struggle for survival that would last for nearly 2 years. Through determination, grit, and savvy, Shackleton would lead his men through a brutal winter, then over hundreds of miles of Antarctic ice, followed by 800 miles in a small boat across some of the roughest waters in the world. It is one of the most extraordinary and inspirational journeys in the history of exploration. If you want to learn about Shackleton's remarkable voyage and the details of his colorful life, check out our 10-part series on the man. That is 9.5 hours of detailed material, perfect for anyone who loves stories of adventure, exploration, and survival. Find this story and many others at the Explorers Podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts or at explorerspodcast.com.
Steve Cubine and Nan McNamara's podcast, From Beneath the Hollywood Sign.
Mary Astor has been keeping a diary.
Mary writes everything down.
And so this torrid affair with George S. Kaufman is chronicled on a daily basis.
In great detail. And Ike pulls out a box and gives McAllister a ring saying, here's something to remember me by. This article caused Daryl Zanuck to hit the roof.
Actress Ruth Roman followed that up with playing a foil to Betty Davis in Beyond the Forest. I mean, if you can stand toe-to-toe with her, boy.
And she does, because she plays the daughter of the man that Betty Davis kills out on the hunting trip.
And it's directed by King Vidor, so he's no slouch.
How do you go wrong with that?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Oscars, talking about what I call beginner's luck, it's all about the actors and actresses who won an Oscar on their very first film.
Get your fix of old Hollywood from Steve and Nan on the podcast From Beneath the Hollywood Sign.
Did archaeologists discover Noah's Ark?
Is the rapture coming as soon as the Euphrates River dries up?
Does the Bible condemn abortion?
Don't you wish you had a trustworthy academic resource to help make sense of all of this?
Well, I'm Dan Beecher, and he's award-winning Bible scholar and TikTok sensation Dr. Dan McClellan, and we want to invite you to the Data Over Dogma podcast,
where our mission is to increase public access to the academic study of the Bible and religion, and also to combat the spread of misinformation about the same.
But, you know, in a fun way.
Every week we tackle fascinating topics, we go back to source materials in their original languages,
and we interview top scholars in the field.
So whether you're a devout believer,
or you're just interested in a clear-eyed, deeply informed look at one of the most influential books of all time,
we think you're going to love the Data Over Dogma podcast.
Wherever you subscribe to awesome shows.
And we are back ready for the second round. So fire away.
Great. Round two, same as round one, same, no general theme, but hints are mostly in the question. So round two, question one, the category is law and music. The estate of the late Marvin Gaye sued Robin Thicke and Pharrell for copyright infringement of Gaye's 1977 banger, Got to Give It Up, on the Thicke-Pharrell 2013 mega hit Blurred Lines. Right? But what six-letter term referring to the feel or vibe of the song was in the heart of this case, which was decided in favor of Gaye's estate?
So it's like the
I think
drum
I got
beat.
it.
Oh, you got it, Clinton?
I think I got it.
What do you think?
In the heart, groove.
Oh.
Groove is in the heart.
Oh, yes. That's, I was going to say CD
Delight.
Lamb. I meant Delight. Yeah, not CD Lamb.
Not quite. A little different.
Yeah, I like that. Groove is in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I
Sounds
remember this lawsuit. It gets brought up a lot, so this is one of the things.
I'd like groove in my heart instead of cholesterol, but
Yeah.
we'll
And
go with groove.
Just a note, if you like compilation songs, there's a great one that is, it's Groove is in the Heart and Black Hole Sun. I think it's like Groove is in the Black Hole Sun. It's really good.
Yes. Clinton was picking up what I put down there. Yes, in the heart. The decision described. Yes, it may not be exactly the same, but it definitely has the same groove. And you go on YouTube, and there's several places where you've got the two songs juxtaposed, and it is so similar. I'm a little surprised still it was solved. It was resolved in Gaye's favor because, if you just get the vibe of the song, what else is really left for songwriters?
And
in the end. But
it reminds me of where John Fogerty got sued for copying himself.
yes, self-plagiarism, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, if
we
we
can't-
can't,
we
if
keep
we
writing
can't
the
steal
same
vibes,
song.
what's left, really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but very good. Yes, groove is definitely in the heart, and groove was at the heart of that case. So very good. All right, round two. Question two. Category is mystery novels. Called the fastest-selling adult crime debut by The Guardian, what is the title of the 2020 novel by English author and television presenter Richard Osman? The plot of this book follows a group of retirees who meet, perhaps on a specific day of the week, to solve a series of suspicious deaths near their retirement home. This novel was adapted into a film that premiered on Netflix in August of this year.
Well, I'm thankful for the clues because I wouldn't have got it just on its individual merits. But you're a fan of Richard Osman.
Yeah, this is my
right?
favorite book series. Yeah,
He's put you to task. Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I'm trying to think of the day of the week, but it's something Murder Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Go ahead, Neal.
Yeah, this is the Thursday Murder Club. New book just came out this week.
Best day of the week for murder.
That's right.
Yeah, not sure why it was Thursday, but this is correct. It is the Thursday Murder Club, and it's a series that is doing extremely well, of course. I saw the movie. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's a nice little piece of fluff. And Helen Mirren, Ben Kingsley, Pierce Brosnan. It's a good cast. Pierce Brosnan.
Great
all your old Brits.
All your old Brits. I'll do a Jeff here. I'll say if you want to know why it's Thursday, they're at an old people's home, and it's the only day that they're available because there's other activities there like mahjong and other things.
Tuesdays are with Maury.
Right, so Thursday was the day they could get the activity room to look at a murder board. So,
we all know how much sexual activity goes on at these old folks' homes, but imagine if they were all populated by Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, and Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. Oof.
Holy crap.
Hey, she's a good-looking gal. What can I say?
And has been for a long time, right? So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun movie. We really enjoyed it. But that is correct. It is the Thursday Murder Club, which brings us to round 2, question 3. I've got a little U.S. history question here. Who was the youngest vice president in U.S. history? This Kentuckian served as vice president under James Buchanan, and though it differs by a single letter, his last name is shared by and pronounced the same as a Colorado ski resort town about 80 miles west of Denver.
Oh, I think I've got this.
Oh, let it rip.
I think this is Breckenridge.
Okay.
Oh, there's the Breckenridge Film Festival. Yeah.
Oh, it said Aspen.
Yeah, I was thinking of Aspen as well.
I was
beautiful.
I was behind the veil on this one, but
that's good too, Vale.
But Breckenridge, I believe, is the correct answer. So I think we should go with it, guys.
John C. Breckenridge is correct. A couple of really interesting stories about pieces about facts about this. The post office in Breckenridge was the first post office between the Continental Divide and Salt Lake City. And in order to get that designation, they decided to change the spelling of one letter from Breckenridge with an E in that in syllable to Breckenridge, with Breckenridge with an E to Breckenridge with an I, which is the way that John C. spelled it, in order to kind of grease the wheels in Washington to get the post office. And that worked. But then when Breckenridge, prior to him becoming after becoming a vice president, took a job as a general in the Confederate Army, they changed the spelling back. They changed the fact they did.
Gotta change that.
I mean, I'm glad they saw the error of their ways. It's 100 and something years, and some people still haven't seen them. So
there's still time.
Question 4, round 2. The category is wine. What red grape varietal is the core of many Burgundy red wines? It is also grown extensively in California and Oregon, among other places. If you're traveling with Miles Raymond, you'll almost certainly be drinking wines made with this grape.
So not Merlot.
Not Merlot.
I'm not having any bleeping Merlot.
What are the other red wines?
I don't know.
Got your Cabernet. Sauvignon.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Blanc
is white.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. You have the blend wouldn't matter. Merlot, we said it wouldn't be Merlot.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't like it.
Yeah, what are the other reds?
I can't remember.
I think I just remembered. I think it's Riesling.
Oh.
Or Riesling's white though, isn't it?
I don't know.
I thought a Riesling was mixed.
It's more of a sweet wine, but
I thought it was a mix of red and white. But
oh, man, well, yeah. For some reason, I always
still
thought
be
it was
the grape,
white.
though.
This is not my forte.
Or am I thinking of a rosé?
Pinot Noir.
Oh,
Pinot. Pinot Noir.
I think it's in California. It's a really popular
Pinot.
Yeah.
Well, there's Pinot Noir. There's Pinot Grigio.
Pinot
Let's go
Grigio
with
is a white.
Pinot Noir.
Should we go with it?
Make the call, Clinton.
Yep, it's up to you, Clinton.
Are you strong with Riesling?
Don't put me in this. Oh.
It's ultimately just a trivia game worth nothing. So.
Yeah, that's true. Pinot Grigio.
Ooh, Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio, final answer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it is a Pinot, but it is Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir.
Pinot
sorry,
Grigio
fellas.
means Pinot Gris. That's a gray, or Pinot Gris. Pinot Blanc. This Pinot is white Pinot. But yeah, this is Pinot Noir. Very, it's the core of the big famous Burgundy wines. It's grown throughout California, the Central Coast, where the movie Sideways taken place, where Paul Giamatti, playing Miles Raymond, famously said, "I'm not drinking any blankety blank Merlot." So, yes, it would be Pinot Noir.
Who knew that Paul Giamatti would have a podcast about like mythical creatures? Did you know that?
Does he?
Yeah, he just talks about like mythical, like chupacabras and stuff. It's hilarious.
He's got good hobbies.
Yeah.
All right, very good. We are to now round 2, question 5. I'm calling this the tiny ass desk, which is what Lizzo called the tiny desk when she gave her concert there. But as of October 1st, 2025, there are 3 NPR Tiny Desk concerts with over 100 million views. At the top of this list is Dua Lipa's 2020 Tiny Desk at Home concert, which occurred during the pandemic, with over 140 million views.
139 of which were Neal.
That's true.
Yeah, I've got a few of those on there as well, the ones you keep watching over and over. But I want you to name either of the other 2 artists who have eclipsed the 100 million view mark. They are, first, a rapper and producer originally from Pittsburgh who died in 2018, or a Korean-American drummer, rapper, and singer who won multiple Grammy Awards for his 2021 collaboration with Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah. So the Korean one is gonna be oh my god, I'm just blanking on his name.
What's his song?
Oh no, I'm blanking on it. It's he has the band with Bruno Mars called Soul.
Oh yeah, I saw them
I can't think of his name right
at
now.
the Conglomerate Fest.
You did?
Yeah, Bruno Mars was there. And
Yeah. What's
they brought
the
everyone out.
the drummer?
I don't know.
Oh,
Questlove?
No, it's not Questlove.
I don't think Questlove's Korean, but last I
He
checked,
could be.
pretty sure he's American.
The other one you said was what was the?
He died in 2018,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Would that be MF Doom?
No, yeah, Doom's alive.
No, he's not.
No, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
He died right now. It was pretty popular.
I thought
at the
this would
time.
have been that guy with the magnetic zeros who they had that was like
Yeah, that one's very viral.
very viral.
Yeah.
One of the-
Edward
Sharp.
yeah,
Sharp. Yeah.
as the worst millennial song of all time or whatever they say.
Oh god, the name's killing me.
Turnstile just did one where they did the first crowd surfing at the Tiny Desk, which was very funny.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah.
I think you're right with Mac Miller.
There were
I don't know
probably
the Korean
more
fella.
people there than the concert Ken and I were at, where a guy tried crowd surfing on like 4 adult men.
Oh,
That's always wonderful.
I keep wanting to say Ong Bak, but I think the last name's Pak.
Tupac.
Last name Pac.
Crap. Yeah, it is Pac.
It's Pak, right?
Yeah. What's his first name?
I think we'll get Jeopardy rules hopefully.
We'll do Mac Miller and Jeopardy Rules Pac.
Mr. Pac.
Yeah, sounds good to
I
me.
can see it on the cover.
Yeah, you only needed one, but yeah, you got both. So Mac Miller's birth name, Malcolm James McCormick, died of a drug overdose at age 26. And 3 men went to prison for their roles in that deck. And then with the birth name of Brandon Pac Anderson. This is Anderson Pac.
Anderson Pac, yeah.
Okay.
And his mother was born in Korea, a child of a Korean woman and an unknown American father. She was abandoned to an orphanage and adopted by a family in Compton in LA. And then she and her husband had a child who was Anderson Pac. So yeah, he can drum and sing and do all that. So very good. So I'll give you only needed to name one. You got both of them via via Jeopardy rules. Here.
Wonderful.
Let me take a drink.
After 5, got 4 out of 5 in that first half, so pretty good.
We're getting
So
better.
11 out of 15.
11 out of 15.
We're building steam, I think. That's what it is.
You're doing very well. Yep, the train is coming down for round 2, question 6. The category is space. During the early years of the space race, the Soviet Union sent Ivan Ivanovich into space twice in March 1961. However, Yuri Gagarin is universally recognized as the first human being to go to outer space on April 12th, 1961. So why isn't Ivanovich recognized as the first human in space? And no, Ivanovich was not a dog or other animal.
Wow.
Didn't break the atmosphere, maybe?
Yeah.
I would assume it has to do with where we define the line
Space.
for space. Yeah.
Like the ozone layer or whatever.
Clinton, what do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, that he didn't quite get there
Okay.
as far as what we call outer space.
Was he not? Was he not alive? Did they send a dead body up there with that?
Oh, you know what? I like that.
Ooh,
I like that a lot.
Just to see what would
Yeah.
happen.
Yep. No, I very
To
much,
see its
I
effects
very
on
much
the
like
human
that.
body in
Yeah.
space.
Well, let's go.
I'm okay. Yeah, dead
That
body.
is very much something
You
the
want to see a
Soviets would
dead
do.
body?
So your answer is a dead body or a cadaver
Yeah.
or something like
A
that?
deceased.
Yeah. Deceased. I mean, you were really, really close, but in fact, Ivanovich was never alive. Ivan Ivanovich was a mannequin or a
mannequin.
dummy.
Oh.
Okay.
The
Okay.
original crash
And
test dummy. I think.
And I do believe he went into outer space. He did not; those trips did not orbit.
That makes sense.
But Laika, the space dog, did orbit the Earth, but that was back in 1957. And when I was doing research for this, I found that Laika wasn't a trained space dog. She was just found as a stray on the streets of
Poor
Moscow,
dog.
and they put her into space, which, as you know,
Jesus.
probably know, she did.
We're gonna
She
make
did not
you a
survive the return
star.
trip.
I'm going to get
Exactly.
food, and then he gets thrown into space. Yeah.
They just threw a stick in there and she went after it.
Close the hatch.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Khrushchev, or something like that, right? Yeah. But yeah, it was, Ivan Ivanovich was a mannequin or a dummy.
Okay.
All right, question 2, round 7. Your category is baseball records. Only 2 pitchers in Major League history have had careers in which they won over 300 games, struck out over 3,000 batters, and posted a career ERA of under 3.00. The great Walter Johnson accomplished this feat in the early 20th century. What terrific pitcher, active for 20 seasons in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, is the others? He spent most of his career in the National League, won 3 Cy Young Awards, 1 World Series ring, and still holds the record for having 9 consecutive seasons, recording 200 or more strikeouts.
Wow.
I think I got this.
Oh, nice.
Terrific. Terrific is what tripped the light bulb for me. I believe this is terrific Tom Seaver.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom Seaver, yeah.
He's won the series with the Mets, right? Would that be
Correct.
okay?
Yeah. I like that.
86.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it again, Clinton. This is Tom Terrific was his nickname, Tom Terrific Seaver. Seaver was my childhood sports hero. Kind of grew up along with him and watched from the Mets to go from a terrible team to winning the World Series and a couple other World Series with Seaver as a star. And I actually saw him pitch in 3 very sort of historic games. I saw him in the game in which he struck out his 200th batter for the 8th consecutive year, which broke the record at the time. I saw him pitch in his return to Shea Stadium after the Mets traded him to the Reds. And I saw him pitch in what was famously the Black Cat game against the Cubs. You guys probably don't talk about this in Chicago.
Never comes up.
But this was the 1969 game in which
Ronnie
the Cubs
Santo.
were at Shea Stadium with the Mets. Ron Santo, Billy Williams, all, and a black cat came out of out from underneath Shea Stadium, stopped in front of the Cubs dugout, hissed at Leo DeRocher, the manager at the time, and the Mets went on to win that game 7-1.
It's a good thing
went to first
baseball
place the
players
next
aren't
day.
superstitious.
Well, then
Yeah,
they
right.
brought out the goat to chase the cat away, I believe, is how that worked. And then everything was good after that. Nothing
And
bad.
the cat
happened.
swallowed the mouse, and the mouse swallowed the fly,
Yeah.
and I don't know why she swallowed the
You just
fly.
need to get
Yeah,
bigger
no,
and bigger animals. Get them out of there.
But yes, Tom Terrific, Tom Seaver is the correct answer here. Well done, Clinton. And we go to question 8 of round 2. The category is famous Brits. Born in 1779, this man was a physician who published numerous scientific papers, wrote entries for the new, at the time, Encyclopedia Britannica, and invented the log slide rule. However, after he was forced to resign from the British Royal Society at age 70, this man proceeded to publish his most well-known work by far when he was 73 years old. Who is this astute, brainy, brilliant man?
Astute, brainy, and brilliant.
All three.
Interesting.
Is this potentially Charles Darwin?
Oh, that's a pretty famous book.
I always think of him as being
astute, brainy, brilliant.
But I also think of him as someone who was famous very later.
Yeah, I only see.
I always think of him as an old person.
Yeah, an old man. Yeah,
I like that.
I think of Charles Darwin as being born 70 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good with Darwin.
The answer, Charles Darwin. You kind of focused on the clue there. I mean, this is exactly the right era for Darwin, but somebody who would maybe write a book in which the words astute, brainy, and brilliant would all appear in the same.
Oh.
No, actually,
that's funny too.
Peter Mark Roget, the author of Roget's Thesaurus.
Oh, okay.
In the right direction.
I would have never gotten that in 1,000 years.
Which is it is not a dinosaur. It is the thesaurus. It was obviously a book of synonyms and antonyms and things like that. He had actually been working on it for many years, but once he got kicked out of the British Royal Society because of accusations of plagiarism, he said basically screw y'all and went back and he finished his thesaurus, which is still in print today. So that was question 8, round 2. Let's go to question 9, round 2. Your category is cartoons. Rugrats, Doug, and Ren and Stimpy were the first 3 original Nicktoons, debuting on August 11th, 1991. The next original Nicktoon didn't debut until September 1993 and followed the adventures of an anthropomorphic wallaby in O-Town, which seemed to be supposed to be a Chicago suburb near the Wisconsin border. What is the name of the show? What was the name of the show, which ran for 4 seasons and still maintains a cult following for its satirical themes?
You know, every time I get the trivia question, what were the original Nicktoons? I always put this one in with the original 3 because I forget that Ren and Stimpy was originally a Nicktoon and not an
expansion
MTV
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
Great
think
show.
of it as MTV. You got Filbert and
Heifer, yeah.
We're all just hanging out at the Choky Chicken. And
Rocco's Modern Life.
It's just one of the best shows.
Great theme song.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think it's Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah.
The episode about censorship where he just walks with a bar across him, it just kills me.
Everyone's naked.
Yeah, he's and they weren't on the beaches either. No, yeah, I mean, I don't think there are that many shows that featured an anthropomorphic wallaby, but this is of all the ones that were in existence, Rocco's Modern Life is without a doubt the best. So you got that one right. Very, very well done. All right. Question 10, round 2. And the category here is current TV. This past May, the Nielsen Ratings Company released its first multi-platform ratings that include broadcast, streaming, and on-demand views. Though Netflix shows took the top 3 spots, what CBS drama starring Justin Hartley took the 4th place to lead all network broadcast shows, not including sports? Hartley plays Coulter Shaw as a quote-unquote rewardist who uses his skills to find missing persons and makes his living by collecting the monetary incentives that are offered to find them.
Sounds like every CBS show.
I know, really.
CBS version of Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know, maybe Clint, you know this one, but I know CBS shows are very big on like obvious titles. Like, what is this person like?
Yeah.
Cop,
Doctor.
Blue Blood.
Doctor, Blue Blood.
Yeah.
So I think it's Tracker. I think he's a tracker.
Yeah, that was what popped to my mind as well. Tracker.
Was Yellowstone not on? I thought Yellowstone was always like the number 1 show.
That's a big one. Yellowstone, yeah. But CBS, remember, it's just a channel that's on everyone's TV.
Oh, they fell asleep during the afternoon football game and then they watched Tracker.
Yeah.
Or they're 80.
Or they're 80. Yeah.
Yeah, popular with the older set. This is one of the many CBS shows. I think you nailed it. It is Tracker. We've watched some of it. There was one episode with the missing where a bunch of abducted kids, and that was really hard to watch. But it's, as those things go, it's not awful.
All right.
Well,
Well,
the Chiefs are up by 20, and so stay tuned for Tracker. Yeah.
Who won the game? Very good. All right. End of round 2. Well done.
Yeah, and we got 14 out of 20 of those correct.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah.
Still right at that 70%. I will give you a pass for that for sure. Well done.
And before we go on to our final 5, once again, want to remind you guys to check out our Patreon. Again, it's super, super important that those numbers continue to grow so we can continue our show and bring you as many episodes as we're bringing you. For as little as $5, you can join us, get all that bonus content. $5 a month is but a cup of coffee these days. So please think about giving it to a creator that gives you a ton of content.
Yeah, we want to be as popular as Tracker.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, it's true.
That's our goal.
And we want Justin Hartley's abs. So help us get there.
If only.
All are worthy goals.
That's right. We'll be back after these messages. All right, we are back. We got 5 more for you, and let's fire away.
All right, 5 more, final round. 5 more questions for you. First question in the final round. Your category is coffee.
Okay.
What is the name of the coffee that's grown on the volcanic slopes of the west coast of the big island of Hawaii? It's one of the most expensive coffees in the world and takes its 4-letter name from the coastal district in which it is grown.
It's actually not allowed to be exported off of Hawaii. You can only, like, if you leave Hawaii, you can only take a certain, I think it's like less than 10%.
Really?
Yeah. Because we served it
10% of what?
Of this type of coffee. Like if it's a mix, it has to be less than 10% of this blend because we had it at the conglomerate.
Is this Kona?
I believe
It is
so.
Yeah,
Kona.
I like Kona, yeah.
It is Kona, and I figured, Matt, you'd be all over this one, and in fact, you were, and you were absolutely right, because the area where Kona coffee is grown is only about 40 square miles in total. You can only get like 100% Kona coffee pretty much on the islands or something like that, and so when you drink a Kona, you're probably drinking a Kona blend with 10% or less Kona coffee in it. That is absolutely correct.
Cool.
Well done. All right. Final round question number 2. The category is musicals. In an Act 1 number in the musical Rent, the character Collins sings about leaving New York and opening a restaurant in what city, which serves as the title of the song. Among other sites you could see in the city, you could find the Palace of the Governors, the Loretto Chapel, and the city's famed open-air opera theater.
I've always been a fan of Rent, so
Yeah.
I know this one.
I just hear the Simpsons version in my head. Where is the rent?
Oh, yeah.
Must have the rent.
I literally chewed the scene.
That's all I could think of.
I am drawing a blank on this.
All right, we're going to go with Santa Fe.
Gonna open a restaurant in Santa Fe. Yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful place. If you haven't had the chance to visit, my sister's lived there for most of her adult life, so I've had the good fortune to spend a fair amount of time there. And, there are lots of good restaurants there, too, regardless of whether Collins actually made good and opened that one.
Whoa. Slow down there, Maestro. There's a New Mexico?
Very good. Well, so very good. Santa Fe is correct. Your third question in this final round is vocabulary. What 8-letter word can refer to a sheer cliff or cliff faces, a wall of wooden stakes used as a defensive barrier, especially around a fort, and in its plural form, so 9 letters, it is the second word of the name of a California city that was devastated by the Los Angeles wildfires of early 2025.
Oh, I think I know it. Is it a Palisade?
Oh, Palisade.
Yeah,
Palisades. Yeah.
I was just writing it out. Yeah.
Palisades.
What's the name of the town?
Palisades.
The Palisades.
Oh, I thought it was the second word. But...
Los Palisades.
Oh, it could be.
Pacific Palisades.
Pacific.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's probably better.
I like that answer.
Very good. You nailed it. It is Palisade. I've learned that word when I was young because growing up again in New Jersey, there was the Palisades Amusement Park, which is right on those cliffs across the Hudson River from the New York City and the Bronx. But my folks would never take us to it. It was too far away. Anyhow. And yeah, Pacific Palisades, which is along the Pacific just north up from Santa Monica, was really devastated by one of those huge fires. One of my wife's cousins' family home that he was raised in was destroyed in that. It was pretty brutal out there. And so while we were out there last year, we saw it. But Palisade is, in fact, the correct answer. Well done. Question 4 of the final round, classic rock lyrics. In the classic 1970s trucking road song by the title of Willin' by the band Little Feat, 4 cities are mentioned in the chorus, which goes like this. You want me to sing it?
Whatever
Maybe
you'd
I'll
like,
say
go
it
for
first and sing it later. Okay. All right, here we go. And I've been from blank to Tucumcari to Hatchapee to Tonopah. I've driven every sort of rig that's ever been made. Driven the back roads so I wouldn't get weighed. Anyhow, what city, alliterative with the other 3, goes in that blank? This city has a population of over 500,000. It is the county seat of Pima County, and Saguaro National Park is just outside this city's city limits.
Neal, how do you feel about Little Feet?
I don't.
Is your disdain for feet proportional?
No, any type of feet.
It is FEAT, I believe, in the band name.
It is.
It's a small
so
feet.
you're saved.
I can handle that kind of feet. Yeah.
Just a little one.
Pima County jumps out at me.
It's good that something's jumping.
Pima County, Arizona. So I'm thinking this might be Tucson.
Sounds about right to me. I think that's the one near Saguaro. So
yeah,
that was my instinct as well, Clinton.
Absolutely, you've got it. You've got it right. I've been from Tucson to Tucumcari to Hatchapee to Tonopah.
Nice, Clinton.
And
thank you.
Well done. It is the largest. It is the second largest city in Arizona. And finally, on one of our summer road trips, finally went past the sign for Tonopah. So I've now been at least past each of these each of these cities. So Tonopah, Tucumcari, Tehachapi, and Tonopah. Well done.
Just out there trucking.
Yeah. And your last question, the category is, I was told that there would be no theme. Wait, there's a theme to these answers? Yes, friends. The answers to the previous 4 questions most notably share what non-geographic connection? So do you need those answers again?
So Palisades, Santa Fe. Oh.
Okay.
Neal got it right away.
Yeah, as a former owner of this brand of car, I believe these are all Hyundais.
Hyundai.
Yeah, you got it. It was crazy that I think it was Jeff earlier started saying, "Oh yeah, we went to all these car cities."
Yeah, I mentioned Kia, which is Telluride, but yeah.
And on one of our drives west, road trips west, that's what inspired this. You know, we dropped into New Mexico from Colorado. First hit Taos, which I think is a Volkswagen now.
Yep.
And then Santa Fe, and then we went to Sedona, which is a Kia, and then Tucson. You know,
Sorrento,
I could have used Santa Cruz
probably.
there as well. Yeah, exactly. But yes, these are all models of Hyundai vehicles. So
nice.
very, very well done. Congratulations. You swept the final 5.
Yeah, we managed to increase our grade significantly here. 19 out of 25. So hope you at home did well also.
We don't have to be the Furious 5 now because we got those all right.
That's right.
That's right. We got the final
Now
5
we're the
right.
friendly 5.
Not without help from Clinton. Or did I say that right? Yeah, we got all the help from Clinton.
We had a lot of help.
That's
from
what I
our
mean
friend.
to say. Clinton, you saved our butts quite a bit. Let us any shout outs you'd like to give before we let you go, or anything like that?
Hey, thanks for having me on again. It's always a blast doing the show with you guys. I want to give a shout out to my OQL team, the many-headed hydra that is no better social distancing than the Atlantic Ocean. They know who they are. And yeah, thanks for having me.
Anytime. And shout out to them too. Great people. And Doug, what a great game. It's always a pleasure to have you here. And you really brought it today with the questions. So thank you. Any shout outs from you?
Well, thank you. Well, first, thank you again for having me. I love this show, and I really, really enjoy it. And seeing you guys when I am up there, and I've been in plenty of online trivia matches with Clinton and no better distance social distancing over the last few years. So Clinton, it's always great to see you as too, and I would just ask all of you to support the arts wherever you are, especially locally. Now with funding being ripped away, these are really important social and cultural things. And I say that not only because my daughter is finishing up her MFA in theater direction and her show closes this afternoon. So when we're done with this recording, I will go see her closing show of her of this run. So please support the arts.
Well, congrats to your daughter.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And lastly, we got to always thank Airwave Media. They're our network. Go to airwavemedia.com, find other great shows such as Art Smart, Bad Watchdog, and the Bibliophage podcast.
Yeah, we thanked Airwave. We thanked our guests, Doug and Clinton. We thanked you, our listeners, for listening. And we thanked all of our patrons for helping make the show possible. And we'll thank you again next week on Triviality.